Hey there guys, Noodle here. I don't know who I am. What I do know is I want to see some crazy horses, and this is just a video for that. This is the video from Sketchy, the horse guy at Crazy Racehorses. Part 1 says Whirlaway, Halo, and Ubedizzy. Ubedizzy? I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm just going to watch the video. Sketchy, I've been quite a fan of his for the past year or so. Even before Uma Musume, for some reason, I've seen I think it's because I watched the NBC Road to the Kentucky Derby series that was like in I already touched on that like 2 season series back in I think it's 2018, 2017, 2018. I can't remember. For some reason last year, this was like not last year, like 2024, late 24. I just got bored and it just showed up in my feed. I'm like, what's this? And I just got hooked from there. And I've seen a video of his before. I can't remember which one, but it's not this. But I do be wanna be. I can't even talk right now. Let's just watch it, okay?
Hello, horse racing
Oh
fans.
shit,
We all know racehorses
that's a shadow roll. See, I learned from you guys, right?
are fast, and that they can have big personalities. Some
Dude, what the fuck?
racehorses melt our
Dude, he just looks, he's just looking forward. And he just turns around and like, I don't want to.
hearts fast, and that they can have big personalities. Some
Looks
racehorses
dark.
melt our hearts with their gentle souls, and others are just crazy. That's what we're
Oh, what the wait? I mean, they can swim, right?
gonna focus on today. Racing's biggest and wackiest
Oh,
personalities. Now, the
oh,
list of crazy racehorses I came up
oh,
with was bigger than
oh,
any of my other videos.
oh shit!
Going to
He got headbutted.
show just how crazy racehorses I
I
came
want to
up
see that
with
again.
was bigger than any of my other videos.
Ooh, dude. I think he would have been knocked out if he wasn't here wearing a hat.
Going to show just how full of personality
Oh,
horses
ooh, that is so scary for the horse. Holy shit!
are. Because of this,
That was some hang time.
I have to split this video into
What the? Was...
going to show just how full of personality horses are. Because of this, I have to split this video into
Oh my god, he just.
2 parts. The first half will cover horses from the 19th and 20th centuries, and part 2 will focus.
Did he just bite the guy and drag the guy with him? Is this just like, oh my god?
The first half will cover horses from the 19th and 20th centuries.
Oh no, he's just.
And part 2 will focus on the modern crazy horses.
Oh, he's biting.
So without further ado, let's get started.
Saint Simon. That's a painting, isn't it?
One of the most important sires in racing history,
Okay, what's this game?
Saint Simon was perfect on the
Is this starter's orders? Is this starter's orders? Because
racetrack.
I don't
He
think
all
so.
nine of his official races and an unofficial trial race with ease. But Saint Simon's perfect record is dwarfed by his influence, with Niarco and by extension Northern Dancer
Oh, that's how you pronounce that. I thought it was Nirko.
directly descending from him, and thus Niarco and Saint Simon's perfect record is dwarfed by his influence, with Niarco and by extension Northern Dancer directly
So that is what Northern Dancing looks like. Hey, damn good looking horse, dude.
descending from him, and thus many modern racehorses can be traced back to Saint Simon.
What's this game? I need. Gang, guys, tell me what this. Look, Look, I think I mentioned. I don't know when, but I think I mentioned in one of them videos that I made an Uma Musume JP account in I was gonna say Netflix in Steam, and I couldn't really make the patch work for some reason, and I spent like a day. That's how stupid I am, by the way. By the way, I got Almond Eye in like 2 pulls. Haven't really played after that, but I wanted to buy Winning Post 10, but I'm looking for a way to have that. I forgot what they're called. Like, it's not a patch. It's something that translates the language, the words on screen. I have one that I downloaded from the Windows Store or whatever the fuck it's called. It kind of does work, but the screen that it has, it's so tiny. So even though it kind of works, like I don't know if it's gonna work with starters, not starters, winning post 10, because I want to buy like winning post 10 2026 is out, and I've seen this one random VTuber. I don't want to say I'm not saying random because like she's not popular or anything. It's just I just saw a random stream, right? I even forgot the VTuber's name. She's like a Japanese VTuber, and I saw this one stream of hers. It was like 9 hours stream. She was playing Winning Post 2026, and like she was like the breeding thing. I'm like, oh, that's the thing I want, dude. I want to play that game, but I need a. I know this isn't related to this, but damn, I want. Why is this game? Can somebody comment? Is this? I don't think this is starters orders. Is it?
If you go
Because I have starters orders.
back far enough. But that isn't why he's in this video. He was amazing to be sure, but
Sorry
he was
for
also
the
a bit
tangent, by the way.
electric. He could be handled by a brave and patient person, but not everyone is like that.
Holy old man.
Enough grooms were savaged by Saint Simon that people still recount.
He cornered one of his grooms and attempted to savage. What does that even? I know this is from back in the day, like back in the day. What does savage mean? Like kill? While the poor man huddled under the manger, the stable help were able to rescue one of their own by using an open what?
Part of him over 100 years after his death.
How can you huddle under the manger? Is so tiny. One of the grooms, John Hubie, is it Hubby or Hubie? I think it's Hubie, who cared for Saint Simon, had different opinions, stating that the horse was extremely high-strung rather than mean and required gentle and patient treatment. But Hubie did agree that Saint Simon was a very domineering type and would react poorly if somebody attempted to force him to do something. So he's an asshole. That makes sense.
But the grooms seem to be the lucky ones compared to his main victims. Cats.
Jockey? Oh, wait, what? The undefeated Saint Simon was... Oh my god! Oh, does he bite cats and just like shakes them?
For some reason, Saint Simon wasn't a cat person. Or cat horse in this case. Saint Simon might have savaged...
I don't want to see that again. I don't want to see that. As much as one of my cats is a fucking asshole too, but...
grooms. But he killed barn cats.
Oh!
Oddly, he's not the only famous savage...
Wait, I want to read that. Although his temperament was otherwise good, St. Simon's overly excitable nature proved challenging. There were the horror stories about St. Simon attacking grooms and killing well-intended barn cats, but this could be attributed to his edgy nature. Edgy nature. Oh my god. I'm not going to do that bit. St. Simon needed to be handled with care and patience and above all quiet skill. What does quiet skill mean? Like soft skills? Like bedside manners? Trainer Dawson described him as having a certain electricity common to the Galopins? I was gonna say Godolphin, but Haydn in I would assume that's like a different type of horse. I don't know. But Haydn in his finest son, and this electricity was been passed down through his descendants, a highly strung, nervous, willful, but brilliant group.
Grooms. But he...
Dude, imagine the payoff. It's like you get a really damn good horse, but they're a dick.
killed barn cats. Oddly, he's not the only famous sire who was known.
I don't mind having this low graphics type of game if I could play it in English and I could breed and have auctions and shit. Because I'm not gonna lie, Starters Orders 7 is the current one. I think there's gonna be an 8. I don't know if it's next year or later this year. Is gonna come out. I'm just starting out where the horses that I was buying in auctions and breeding has just started to like win a bit, right? But even though I just want to have graphics, and I bit from the forbidden fruit that is winning post 10. I shouldn't have, but it is what it is. That's why I'm trying to learn Japanese as fast as possible. And it's hard.
To kill small animals, with Danzig and Halo both being said to kill...
This guy. Dude. Oh, yeah.
But no other...
Oh my god.
Stallion was said to kill cats.
He's chewing a chick!
Usually...
I can't see me right now. My mouth is like I'm slack-jawed. Dude, can they eat meat? Dude, look, don't answer that. Don't just don't.
Horses and cats actually get along pretty well,
Yeah.
as seen with Run Happy and Sancho, but Saint Simon was different.
Don't they have like cats and like goats and shit when they travel?
Was there anything else he hated? Yes. Umbrellas.
What? When the sun shines, we shine together. Hastings. Oh, this looks like it's older.
It's safe to say
Holy.
everyone watching this video knows who Man of War is. A nearly perfect horse with a shiny red coat and equally fiery personality. His temperament being high-strung, willful, but fiercely intelligent. Not a brute, but someone who commanded respect. But that's not who we're talking about today. We're going to talk about his way meaner grandsire, Hastings, a much more poorly behaved animal.
I'm kind of seeing the trend here. It's from the one family from a long time ago. The Belmont Stakes winner with a fierce temper.
Kid with not nearly as much to admire. He ran the same amount of times as Man of War, with 21 career starts, but half as many victories.
Hey, that's fun. Like, dude, that's a lot. Turf Stakes, Tubman, Kearney, Westchester, Belmont.
He still did take the 1890.
18, holy shit, dude. This was 150 years ago.
6 Belmont Stakes, and won as a 4-year-old, carrying 140 pounds. 1896
dude,
Belmont Stakes.
I wonder, since they don't have cameras before, it would be like those, not comic strip artists, just artists, right? For the photos in the papers before. Dude, how, oh my god, you should be so talented and so fast and just, you know, producing the drawings that you need for the headlines.
And won as a 4-year-old, carrying 140 pounds, more weight than even Man of War had to carry, and brushed shoulders with the best horses of the time.
Look at that chest, holy fuck.
It was a
dude, it's like his chest, it's old Shadow Roll, dude, what the fuck?
Career, to be sure, that was.
I'm kidding, by the way, before you fucking comment. I'm kidding.
Nothing short of a miracle to have lasted so long.
Hastings was clearly a talented horse, but the temper he inherited from his dad made him very it only worse as he grew older. Oh man.
While he was already hard to manage in his youth, his temper aged like fine milk.
Oh fuck. 4-year-old season. By 4 years old, Hastings was nearly impossible to deal with. He fought savagely when being saddled, and it took tremendous strength from his exercise riders. Oh my god, not gilding him, huh?
By his 4-year-old season, despite racing the most he ever would at 12 times, he fought every step of the way.
As a video editor, has been doing this for a long time, I appreciate these inserts by Sketchy where he, you know, this is an old-timey horse, but you don't really have any footage from that time because it doesn't exist. So he just does this, which is like, you know, random footage of horses freaking out and just like grayscaling them. I love that. That's a really nice touch.
Throwing tantrums when he was being saddled.
He's just, I'm gone, baby.
Every ounce of strength from exercise riders to control him during workouts. The best example coming from Man of War's future trainer, Louis Feustel. Along with training the great Man of War.
Dude, that looks like a photocopy. Y'all kids probably don't know what that is anyway.
He raised his sire Fairplay and trained his dam Mahuba. But when he was 13...
What?
He raised his sire Fairplay and trained his dam Mahuba.
And rode her in both of her 2 races. So only 2 races.
But when he was 13 years old, he was first introduced to the family through the grandsire Hastings. It was supposed to be an easy half-a-mile breeze, they said. Hastings turned it into a 2-mile hell ride. And when the smoke cleared, Louis was told that he would never ride that horse again. There was no hard feelings. By the time Louis had gotten to Man of War, he knew exactly what to expect temperament-wise, but still got so much more.
Recolored by C. Shelley. Dude, that is so cool.
But now back to Hastings. When he was finally retired from racing, he was...
Dude, this brings me back. So, I'm not going to shy away that I have a background in game foul breeding. So that's cockfighting to some people, which is, I get it. But it's, again, I'm going to say this. It's deeply ingrained in Filipino culture. But it's not that. What I'm trying. Shut up. I've seen like because it's my dad was a breeder and he's such a bookworm, and he has like these like I remember when I was a kid he had these like old like really old like 80s and 70s like game file magazines from the States, and like the photos of the birds, the game fowl is very like this. It's very similar to this.
So irritable,
Just
people
wanted to
wouldn't
say
touch him with a
it
6-foot
reminds me
pole.
of this.
Literally. Anyone who worked at Nursery Stud
Oh
entered his paddock
shit!
armed with a long stick.
Oh
One specific anecdote described him trying to attack a stable boy, but slipping and
oh
missing
bro, that's what? No man, please tell me he's
the
fine.
target. Eventually, a ramp was made so
Oh, he's
people
fine.
could interact with him as little as possible. He did pay them back, becoming the leading sire in North America twice, the highlight
Oh.
of course being Fair Play, who then creates the Mostest horse.
The what?
Fair Play didn't just have one good son in Man o' War. He produced other good horses, such as Display. Display was a lot like his grandsire, a bad actor before races.
Oh.
His pre-race
Oh.
antics were legendary.
Oh,
One
shit.
of the big things he's remembered for a century after his birth. While details are scarce on him, what can be pieced together is best summarized as Display was a natural-born leader who hated being forced to man's
This is an old video, huh?
will. With no starting gates at the time,
Oh, dude. I just saw Basher Watts's like vlogs or videos on. I don't even Cheltenham. I can't remember the jump event, the biggest jump event, I guess, in the UK. Dude, they have been like issues of like, oh, why are they doing the freaking thing? This is what they're doing there. They don't have fucking gates, and there've been so many like false starts.
Display had to deal with the rough hands of the
Holy
starting
shit.
crews, trying to keep half-ton racehorses still
Dude, imagine having a horse like any of these or Gold Chip, right? And just having them sit still for like a minute.
long enough for a fair standing start. It's not very surprising he
Oh
became
my
a horse
God.
who hated standing still and being controlled by humans, gladly dragging
Oh.
multiple handlers for 10
Oh.
minutes at a time.
Oh, I
to
would.
start
Why don't you
the
let go?
race.
Let go.
Although
There
his
you go.
regular rivals were not considered saintly either. Display man
Display is usually one of the worst opposed horses, but this time it was Mars that caused most of the trouble for starter William Hamilton. And the field was held up for 6 minutes before they were sent away to a bad start. Oh my god. Helen's babe was not ready and was practically left at the
managed
post.
to be the most infamous during a time where it was considered normal for horses to delay races with
By the way, why do jump horses, at least that in like the gold or whatever, right? I don't I don't want to pronounce that. I can't pronounce that. I'm too retarded for that.
poor behavior.
Why do they
Even
not
with
have
all this
gates?
abject
By the way,
defiance and bitterness towards mankind, he was a very sound racehorse, winning 23 of 103 races.
so are these just hereditary? Are these just like their temper? Is it just genetic? Is it just that, or like I've been saying? I've been. Oh my god! Shh! Shut up. What was I saying? Yeah. Oh, like Halo, right? Like Halo was. He already had the blood of having bad tempered predecessors, and then he also if that's true, like I think that adds up to it, right? Like how they handled a horse or an animal, especially when they were younger, would have like, that's why a lot of dogs like like, a lot of times a lot of the ones that were abusive are hard to rehabilitate, right? Is that the case to any of these, right? That's a good question to ask, I think,
Highlighted by the 1926 Preakness Stakes and
because it's just like aside from having bad temper or having that terrible of a temperament, and then on top of that, like they weren't raised right. That's just a cocktail of like just insanity.
10 other stakes wins he accumulated over 6 years. He faced and beat every major champion horse in the latter half of the 20s,
Oh.
at least once, defeating every Horse of the Year winner
At least
from
once.
1924 to 1928, along with
4 years.
having regular duels with more forgotten champions, like 1926 Travers Stakes winner Mars, who he beat 4-3, Although, the
Oh,
tiny but mighty horse Peanuts always had his number, beating him 6-1. A brilliant career for a racehorse, but if he had been treated better, who knows what he could have done.
so it is a huge factor, I think. Because Sketchy phrased it that
He
way.
was given the very common but oh-so-deserved nickname of the Iron Horse, a title of appreciation that he sadly never felt. If he had a reason to hate humanity when he was racing,
Was
he
he
certainly
overraced?
did when he went to stud, being confined to a small boarded-up paddock with chains on his feet and a muzzle on his mouth, hardly being treated like royalty in
What the fuck?
years off the track. But he was a good sire, producing many sound racehorses, highlighted by Hall of Famer and incredible weight carrier Discovery. Although he was a successful racehorse and stud, I can't help but feel bad for Display, and sympathize with why he could have become such a bitter horse.
Whirlaway.
To summarize Whirlaway in one sentence, would be when his own trainer described him with the adjectives stupid and brilliant. That was Whirly for you.
Stupid and brilliant, dude. That's good. That's good.
Probably one of the most talented racehorses ever to exist, with the only thing that could defeat him being, well, himself. Especially in his early races, which he would still win in spite of giving himself many major handicaps, such as braking slowly and giving his opponents head starts, and his infamous habit of drifting to the far outside, which frightened and overpowered most jockeys. But trainer Ben Jones didn't give up on the smart idiot horse. The story of Ben trying to get Whirlaway to run in a straight line is a classic horse racing tale. A horse won't go where he can't see is an old classic training quote. So Ben tested it by forcing Whirly to only see the inside rail, cutting off Whirlaway's left blinker
Oh, that is smart.
cup, but keeping his
Okay, so did it work?
right blinker almost completely sealed. Quite extreme to have your racehorse be blind in one eye, but Ben was adamant, and to finally prove it, Ben stood on his lead pony with a small opening between him and the rail. Jockey Eddie Arcaro would be forced to ride Whirly through the hole. Whirlaway was one of the few horses that ever scared the legendary jockey, but if Ben was brave enough to sit on that pony, then he had to be brave enough to go between them. Turns out Ben was correct, and Whirly made it through no problem, en route to winning the Triple Crown and even the Travers Stakes, 4 races never won by the same horse ever again. Although the only thing most people know about his career afterward was his losses to Alsab.
Dude, you just need to trick him.
As a 4-year-old, he still won 12 of 22 races, and was never worse than third, retiring with 32 wins from 60 starts, the most races won by an American Triple Crown winner. The only thing longer than his list of victories was his tail, famously left uncut.
Wow, what the
used as a defensive tail fan to intimidate horses.
He has his own comic strip. It's pretty good.
From passing him, and giving him his other nickname of Mr. Longtail. He was
Mr.
the
Longtail.
total package, gorgeous to look at, emphatic in running style, and of course,
so he's handsome and dumb. That's pretty good.
Totally crazy.
Oh, here we go. This is what.
Whenever anyone brings up badly behaved stallions, the worst that comes to mind is Halo, a horse who couldn't have had a more inaccurate name. Halo's influence is only equaled by his horror stories, producing many great progeny, including 2 Kentucky Derby winners, highlighted by Sunday Silence, who also won the Preakness, the Classic, and became the most influential sire in Japan, making Halo a forefather to almost every.
And America they want the blood back, even to a degree where I've seen American Twitter users say, "Oh, forever young should," should, and like operative emphasis on should stand in America when he retires. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Like, go send your horse to Japan if you want it so badly, dude. No offense.
Great Japanese
respectfully.
Racehorse. But on the other hand, he drowned birds in his water bucket, or snatched them out of the sky, and attacked many grooms. The worst part of his attacks was that he was creative. He bit one groom on the arm and shook it like a rag doll, in 3 places.
What the fuck?
He picked up another by the shirt, and then chomped his stomach until it was purple.
What? What the fuck?
And then they gave him an aluminum muzzle, thinking that would
Oh, that's the famous.
stop
Yeah.
him from biting people. It did, but instead he would
Did
use
you-
it as a bludgeon,
Yep.
turning his
Mhm.
face into a makeshift hammer
Yep.
as he smashed it down on people's heads.
Uh-huh.
Oh, and I forgot to mention, he was also apparently a racist. Although I personally
One horse here that was known to be psychotic was Halo. I've spent a great deal of time at Stone Farm where he stood, and the stallion manager told us a story about him. He had a man come to visit Halo, and the man was African. Oh no! No. Oh my, I was thinking the fucking special week bit of special week is racist towards, like, oh my god. They told the stallion manager, I took it from a call, and told the man not to put his hands inside the stall and stay clear of the door until he returned. Well, he did not listen to him, and as he was in the office on the phone, he heard a loud bang and screaming. Halo took the doors off the oh my god! It was trying to savage the man who had fallen over in trying to back away from the stall. Apparently, he went to try and pet him. Why would you do that, man?
think he just hated everything with a pulse. You gotta wonder what creates such a monster. For one, pedigree, and a rake. When he was a young racehorse, he had a groom who hit him with a rake to keep him away. This helped spark the beast inside Halo.
Oh my god. Imagine having a normal colt, a normal yearling, and then that had, you know,
such a monster who hit him with a rake and pedigree.
Yeah. I'm looking.
And a rake. When he was a young racehorse, he had a groom who hit him with a rake to keep him away. This helped spark the beast inside Halo, terrorizing rivals with wins in top-tier races like the United Nations Handicap, and then attacking anything that moved when he retired. His hatred fueled him, with his groom saying that he was, quote, too mean to die, living till the age
Oh my god.
of 31. Even by then, he wore a halter that had stayed on his face for years, because no one wanted to go into the pasture and take it off. What a legacy to leave behind. In 1978, a gelding named Boy won a race called the Albernant Stakes. It was the fourth time he had won the race, a historic feat no one had ever done before or since. But in second place that day was a pink-hooded horse named Ubedizzy. A talented sprinter in his own right that had a major dark side. He was already considered an ill-tempered horse, but after the Albernant, he became immortalized. While being unsaddled, he was hungry. Not for hay or sugar cubes, but for human flesh. So
oh my god, that's the thumbnail. What the fuck?
he decided to eat his groom.
He decided to eat. Oh my god.
Time preserved by this disturbing photograph. Following this incident, Ubedizzy would never be allowed to race in Britain. Ironically, his favorite victim wasn't the target of Ubedizzy's most infamous outburst. Andy Crook, a man who later trained Scottish national winner Raya. He started as a groom and jockey for Ubedizzy, where the horse would give him hell, tearing off his trousers, shirts, and an inch off his left ring finger.
If I was offered £1,000 a week to do him now, I wouldn't do it. The times I used to come out of his box with a leg missing off my trousers or my shirt torn to bits, Ubedizzy didn't stop at the rendering of garments. The evidence can be seen on Cook's left hand, in a ring finger an inch or two short. Oh my god! He bit off his finger!
But Andy would learn to ride him to victory, mostly by staying out of his way. But they split up after his ban from Britain, being sold for 8,000 guineas as a 6-year-old to continue his career elsewhere.
Where?
He would make multiple stops in other countries, but the highlight was in, out of all places, Sweden, where he was crowned champion sprinter of 1979. Underneath all that ferocity was a talented racehorse, but these wins were not enough to take a bite out of his reputation. He will always be
good one, Sketchy.
remembered as the horse who tried to eat a person.
Coronado's Quest.
1998 was an amazing year for horse
racing.
racing,
It's a great
with
horse.
Lots of superstars. Real Quiet coming closer than any
mind.
horse had in 20 years to winning the Triple Crown. But there were still people who thought another horse was the best 3-year-old of 98. And it wasn't Victory Gallop. It was a horse who didn't run in any of the Triple Crown races. That was Coronado's Quest. What kept him off the Triple Crown were a few things, but the biggest one was
He's
his
an asshole.
behavior,
Yep.
giving him the nickname of Racing's Bad Boy in the first
Damn, that's kind of hot.
half of the season. He was a horrible paddock actor.
Oh my
despite
God.
him being saddled, throwing off jockey Mike Smith more than once.
Oh, it's Mike
Despite
Smith.
many
Oh.
articles highlighting his freakouts in his 3 Gulfstream Park Derby preps, those closest to him had plenty of faith. Mike Smith went on record saying that he trusted the horse and knew that he never intended
But then again, from what I've seen, Mike Smith seems to be a really nice guy, though.
intentionally tried to hurt him. Trainer Shug McGahee was similarly optimistic, confident that he had figured out a major source of his issues. Only a few days after a disappointing performance in the Florida Derby, Coronado's quest went under surgery to fix an entrapped epiglottis. While other injuries prevented him from participating in the Triple Crown, he won 3 Grade 2 races in New York. The streak peaked at 5 wins, concluding with 2 Grade 1s, the Haskell and then the Travers in a 3-horse photo finish, which included Belmont winner Victory Gallop. But he flattened out in his final 3 races, finishing no better than 4th against world beaters like Skipaway, Silver Charm, Awesome Again, Freehouse, etc., etc.
Silver Charm is still alive. I saw a YouTube short. I think he's in the retirement. Old Friends. Is it Old Friends? I think it's Old Friends. Yeah.
And that takes us up to
Oh
the
my
21st
God.
century
Oh.
and sets the stage for part 2.
Oh, part
Where
2.
thanks to the power
Oh!
of the internet, crazy racehorses get a start for
What
part
the
2.
fuck?
Where thanks to the power of the internet,
Oh!
racehorses
Oh!
get a
Ow!
stage other than
Ooh!
the
I felt that.
racetrack to
Ooh!
display their quirky personalities. We'll talk about favorites such as Fusaichi Pegasus, Point Given, Gold Ship, and plenty of other
Hey, come on. he's not that dude. Come on.
wackadoodles in part 2 of Crazy Racehorses.
Damn, that's a good video. Dude, imagine trying to eat your groom. That's insane. And dude, I'm not gonna lie, if you really look at it, like if you at a glance, that photo looks so fucking like scary. I think it's because like his mask is red. Like why is his like eye like there's a cap in his eye? Maybe that's because just have him not see anybody. This is a good video. I should watch more sketchy videos. Anyway, that's part 1 of Crazy Racehorses. Sketchy, the horse guy. Everybody knows him. Everybody loves him. Myself included. And yeah, see you next one.